Hello everyone, TMMgamer here, and today I'm bringing you another pretty sweet Domination gameplay. This time it's on the map Outpost and I'm using the Mark 14, and this gameplay is a completely different way to play Domination than the way I showed you yesterday when I had my shotgun out and I was really rushing around trying to be as aggressive as possible, get as many kills as possible. This is a completely different way to play it. It's virtually 100% objective based. I think in the end I only finish on 19 kills, sorry, not 9 kills, that would be pretty bad. 19 kills, but what I do is I capture so many objectives, I defend so many objectives, that in the end I manage to beat all of my teammates who have AC-130s, Overwatches, all of these massive kill streaks flying up in the air. And I managed to top the leaderboard with my paltry 19 kills by just being the most objective-based player I can be. Now, I start off this game pretty horrendously, so while that's going on in the background, there are just a couple of things I want to talk about. Now, I know I've pushed this one pretty hard already, but I really would appreciate it if you guys could add me on Twitter. And you know, before I wasn't really fussed if you did or not, but now with the problems of the YouTube processing, half of the videos I upload don't seem to get into 90% of my subscribers' sub boxes, and it's an absolute nightmare. And my view count has plummeted because of it. And Twitter is a guaranteed way, 100% way of keeping up to date with my videos. So I really would appreciate it if you could do that. It takes like 30 seconds. Even if you don't have an account, it takes 30 seconds. So if you do, it'll take like 3 seconds to follow me on Twitter. And by doing that, you're going to keep up to date with every single video I have, which will be good for you, and that'll be good for me because you'll get videos, you guys will get to watch all my videos. So I won't have some videos getting 100 views and then the next video for no reason at all getting 20. It's just, YouTube has been so useless recently that I've just been losing the plot, and I've been trying to think of ways to get and keep growing my channel, and it's so hard when half the videos you upload don't even go into your subscribers' view boxes. It's terrible. So guys, could you please add me on Twitter if you got an account, or if you want to create an account, and that is a guaranteed 100% way of keeping up with every single video I upload. So second point before I get into the commentary a little bit more is subscriber requests. Now, this was a really popular series back in Black Ops, and it hasn't really got off the ground yet. I think I've done one subscriber requests video for Modern Warfare 3, so if any of you guys have a weapon you want me to try out, please don't hesitate to leave a comment and recommend it. You know, I'm always in the mood to experiment. You know, that's one of the things I enjoy about Call of Duty the most, is just the ability to experiment. And that's why I didn't really like Black Ops, because you go into a lobby and, you know, 14 out of the 18 people in the ground war will be using the FAMAS, and it's just as boring as hell. But one of the great things about Modern Warfare 3 is I think there's only about 1 or 2 weapons that are unusable. I mean, there's some weapons that are very challenging, but if you play well, you can do well with them. I mean, like you've seen the KSG. The KSG without damage isn't a brilliant weapon, but if you play the map well, use the weapon well, you can get good scores like I did yesterday. So if you want to suggest anything, seriously suggest anything, I'd be quite happy to give that a try. But let's finally get onto the gameplay a little bit more now. This is a really interesting game mode, Domination, and it's a really interesting game as well. And I really wanted to upload this today for the comparison to my video I uploaded yesterday. Now, if you guys don't know, the link's in the description, as it is for every video I upload now. It was a 49-3 Domination game on mission using the KSG shotgun. And what I did in that game is I went charging around and I just got in people's faces and got all the kills and ended up topping the leaderboard and going on a monster session. But this is a completely different way to play Domination. This is a way to play it when perhaps you aren't on your highest game, but it's such a much more likely win when you play this way, because what I'm trying to do is control traffic here. Because whenever you see me get kills, what I'm trying to do is catch enemies by surprise like I did there, or keep some barrier in between me and the enemy so the gunfight's always on my terms. Now, this results in slightly slower styles of play, but if you're up against a better team, and this team was a better team because the game before they really did run us close in a Domination game, so I decided to treat them with a little bit more respect than I had the first time I played them and just make sure we won this game. So if you want to win these games against the better standard of teams, you can't go all gung-ho. And that's again one of the points I came up with yesterday, was the YouTube Call of Duty community distorts what a good game is. I mean, when you've got people like Marker J and Fearcrads uploading these double m.o.a.b games, people think that that is what they should get every game. And you know, the stat I always like to quote is Fearcrads' KD is in the mid-2. I mean, it's a fantastic KD, but there is no way in hell he goes 83-2 every game. I mean, that's his highlight reel, of course it is. But what I like to do is show you these sorts of games. You know, these aren't games to help inflate my ego. These are games to really help you guys pick up some tips of how to win domination games, and just to win in general. Because I always say that at the end of the day, anyone can have a good game and top the leaderboard. It's not that hard in Call of Duty. If things go your way, if you get your kill streaks, you'll top the leaderboard. What really indicates the skill of a Call of Duty player is winning games when you're not playing well, and winning games when you don't get those monster kill streaks. And I think this is a perfect example, because you can see how my playstyle is completely different to yesterday. You know, I'm using the Mark 14, which is a weapon well known for its ability over range. I'm using it with a sight to further increase that ability, and I'm using it with kick, so it just becomes a long range monster. And when you have a weapon like that, you'd be foolish not to take advantages of it, because I don't know whether you can quite see the hipfire reticle. With the Mark 14, I think the hipfire reticle is the worst of any weapon that isn't a light machine gun, so you can't get close up, and that's why I'm using the Scorpion Akimbos. Now, a lot of people give like the FGs a lot of heat, but the Scorpions are still very, very good shouts, and then they're not a newbie weapon at all. So if you guys haven't given the Scorpions a try, I really would recommend them. And this class, just in general, with Recon, Hardline Pro, and I think Marksman Pro is my final perk, you know, this is a perfect class for managing traffic flows. So if you're new to my channel, you don't really know what I mean by managing traffic flows. What I mean is, instead of, like my video yesterday when I charged around, managing traffic flows means you don't camp, because you've seen me move around quite a lot. But what I do is I try and cut people off from objectives. So I don't try and meet them head on the objective. What I do is I try to kill them when they're approaching it. And in my opinion, that killing someone on the approach to an objective is just as important for your team than getting a defense. Because if you kill someone before they've even set foot on your objective, I think you've done a better job for the team, because as soon as they put one foot on that objective, it's too late for you to deal with them, really. Especially if they catch you by surprise and suddenly 3 are on it, you can lose the flag very, very quickly that way. So if you're perhaps struggling a little bit with your rushing around techniques, try to play like I did there. Just take it a little bit more time, use a long range weapon, don't camp, keep moving around the map to keep yourself tactically flexible, but make sure that whatever you do, you're trying to stop the enemy from getting on objectives. And as you can see here, you can still top the leaderboard when the rest of your team are piling in with their kill streak. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm desperately trying to get these videos shorter for you, as you can see by the slightly sped up bit, so I hope you appreciate the effort in that part. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.